Yo, what's up, sports fans? I'm Josh Clow, one of the co-hosts of the Cleaver Podcast, and today I'm going to be talking about um, essentially what I woke up to today for a lot of coaching changes, especially for my Dolphins. Adam Gase being fired. I live on the West Coast, Washington State, so I woke up where everyone got fired. So there's a lot for me to process just now. Just waking up, but let's dive right into it. There are officially 8 head coach vacancies right now, so 8 new people or veteran people, give or say, is going to be a new coach. If you guys do not know who got fired, well, Adam Gase from the Dolphins got fired, Vance Joesph from the Broncos got fired, Dirk Koetter from the Buccaneers got fired, Mike McCarthy a couple weeks ago got fired from the Packers. Hue Jackson was the first coach to be fired mid-season, give or take. Who else? Todd Bowles from the Jets. He also got fired. Steve Wilks from the Cardinals. He was fired, and there's got to be one more. I just can't think on the top of my head. But we're gonna say that a lot of people got fired. Some people kind of surprising. Steve Wilks. You're with a rookie quarterback. You're a rookie coach. You kind of find ways through. They just said nah, and they just dump you. So that's kind of hurt. But I'm gonna go into the Dolphins head coaching thing because I'm the fan of the Dolphins and I know more than other teams. So going into the Dolphins was a lot of tea was spilt this morning, definitely through Twitter, NFL Network, and ESPN and stuff like that. So Adam Gase was fired for multiple reasons. Apparently, he had lost his loyalty to the team. There was a couple of players, Cameron Wake, Kenyon Drake, Kenny Stills, a lot of those guys who, good players, some of them vocal players, went out to Steve Ross or Chris Gear and said, "Listen, I don't like Gase. I question his loyalty. I question his play calling. I question his ability to coach. I don't want to be here if he's going to be here." And that is essentially crazy to hear because you don't hear that a lot from coaches. Apparently, coaches are all respected and such. Someone like Jeff Fisher could be understandable, but for a new head coach, kind of new. I mean, only 3 years for coaching. That was a big deal. He had lost the locker room, and when you lose the locker room, you're done for. Like, you can't win. They're not playing for you. They're really playing for themselves at that point. And when they're not playing for you, and then you got some questions in your head. You're going to do some unspeakable things. Somewhat kind of like how last year went when he started trading Jay Ajayi away. That was a very questionable trade. So he lost the locker room. He lost all the respect. He has a losing record. He is 23-25. Now, yes, it's a losing record, but it's not absolutely terrible. I mean, some new coaches, it takes a while before you can get into the groove. But he's gone. For the Dolphins fans, I'm actually excited for this. What do they need to do now? Well, they can't make the same mistakes that they've been doing in the last couple of years and going after rookie head coaches. They need to go out and get an experienced head coach, someone like Mike McCarthy type experience, who's been a head coach before, who's had success, who's been to the Super Bowl. Miami has gone after a lot of rookie head coaches, NFL style. So, Adam Gase was, Joe Philbin, Nick Saban. I don't know if Tony Soprano was a rookie head coach, but if you see, none of them had success that experienced coaches could go through, and I think that's where Miami's at this point. And you got to look at the perspective. The Patriots dynasty is officially almost over. Belichick is going to retire within a year or two, and same thing for Brady. That whole division's about a flip-flop, and what you got is a no-coach Jets with Sam Darnold and a very terrible coach in Sean McDermott. and Josh Allen, who's very inaccurate. You have a no quarterback, essentially no coach in Miami, and then you're going to have a no coach, no quarterback in New England Patriots. So that whole division is going to be all weird and flip flop. And Miami has the opportunity to seize the throne in the next couple of years. But they have to get the right coach, and they have to get the right coaching, or right coaching and the right quarterback. So that's what Miami should do going forward. Is you get the experienced coach. I would absolutely love Jim Harbaugh, but the possibility of Jim Harbaugh coming to Miami is slim to none. Although maybe that blowout loss against the Gators Jim Harbaugh had in his bowl game could a few spark be like, well, screw college, I want to go back to NFL. I don't lose that bad in the NFL. Plus, Steve Ross has connections with the University of Michigan. As being a student there, he has donated $350 million to their sport programs and the school itself. And Jim Harbaugh is actually close to the Harbaugh family, including John Harbaugh himself. So there is a chance that Jim Harbaugh can come over to Miami, but it is a very slim shot. I know that Chris Gear, who got essentially promoted, he went from GM to GM and vice president. So he's going to be looking for the coach. I know that what I saw is that they had request to ask a interview for the defensive coordinator of the Patriots. Unfortunately, I don't remember his name. He's not a big name that I know. That's not what I think Miami should do. They should go after someone, like I said, more experienced, an actual who's been a head coach. So, and someone who knows how to use systems, who knows the good people out there, knows offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, special team coordinators, assistant coaches, stuff like that, because that was Miami plague. Also, they could not get good coordinators. Like I said, Rizzi was probably the best coordinator we have as special teams, but they could never hit home on offensive or defensive coordinators. Even Vance Joesph was, who took a head coaching. I didn't think he was that good. We were in the bottom half of the league as a defense when he was his 1 year with Miami. Also, I did forget one coach. It was Marvin Lewis for the Bengals, which is actually surprising. 16 years into the making. I thought the Bengals started off real hot, and then injuries came in. Andy Dalton went down, AJ Green went down, but it is what it is. That's how the Bengals are. But yeah, moving back on to Miami. So, or actually, we're going to talk about Adam Gase now. So Adam Gase, there has been talking that he is going to be a head coach somewhere else, which is a big possibility. The Browns are looking, the Jets are looking. They both have rookie quarterbacks who's about to step into their second year. People are going to be looking for offensive minds. The only thing that they need to be cautious about is because of Adam Gase's play calling and his loyalty. You lose the Miami Dolphins, and Miami Dolphins, as a mediocre team, like they're good, but they're not the greatest. But to lose a team, loyalty like that, it could give you a bad reputation. It's not like the Browns. You lost loyalty because it's the Browns. But my only thing, I hope he doesn't go to the Browns because I don't want Adam Gase to screw up Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's potential is probably the skyrocket high, and Adam Gase can probably ruin Baker Mayfield, and that's what I don't want for Baker Mayfield. I'm a huge Baker Mayfield fan. I wish nothing but the best for him. I hope he becomes the next future Hall of Fame quarterback like Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees. So hopefully he doesn't go to the Browns. But he could go after the Jets with Sam Darnold or the Arizona Cardinals with Josh Rosen. So be on a lookout for those three teams that he'll go after. He's going to go after the young quarterbacking. Chances are he's not going to go to Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. Definitely not Green Bay after his little flunk stint with Miami losing the locker room. You do not want to lose Aaron Rodgers because that will end your career in a heartbeat. But Adam Gase will be a head coach somewhere else. If not, he'll be offensive coordinator again this year to prove himself again. But we have not seen the last of Adam Gase. I mean, he's only 40 years old. He still has a long life to go of coaching, at least 20 to 30 years. So hopefully, Adam Gase can improve and learn what happened during his time in Miami, and he could be a better coach going down the forward. But um, you know, going back to the beginning, it's crazy. I never expected there was going to be 8 coaches getting fired. In my opinion, I thought that it was going to be about 3 or 4, saying that a lot of people had secured their coaching for the next couple of years. Definitely after last year when there was like 7 people had fired. So, but this is going to be fun, and I know that we have a podcast coming out Thursday. So I hope there will be a couple of coaches that probably got hired. Um, we probably won't find the rest of them until later on after the postseason ends. So everyone's available to get hired, because NFL rule is if you're in the playoffs, you cannot accept terms. Something like what happened last year with the Colts and Josh McDaniels. McDaniels wasn't able to sign a contract till after the Patriots season was over, which was after the Super Bowl, and then he was like, "No, I'm gonna go back to the Patriots. Screw y'all." So, chances are a lot of the coordinators, definitely like the Chiefs. I know the offensive coordinator of the Chiefs is going to be the next head coach. He's going to have to wait until their season's over. Josh McDaniels and the defensive coordinator of the Patriots also. So keep a close eye on that. Miami. I'm excited. We are going to be going into a rebuild. If you guys didn't hear, Tannehill's done. He's gone. I don't care who's the new coach is going to be. Tannehill experiment is over. So we are going to a full rebuild with Chris Gear and whoever the new head coach is. So I'm excited. I don't see us having a good season next year because of the rebuild and trying to move on from certain players. But like I said, I'm excited and I hope for the best from the Miami Dolphins. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me. I do videos like these. I give updates on the NFL and my opinion. I do stuff on the Dolphins. Mikey's going to start doing stuff on the Seahawks here soon also. And we do podcasts every Thursday, so keep an eye out on Thursday. It'll probably be Thursday late afternoon when the video is finally up. But I hope you guys have a great new year. And I hope 2019 is full of good wishes. And happy coaching hunt in NFL. Have a good day.